Hey, what's up guys, it's Derek from the Baseball Channel coming at you again today with yet another video, and today it's going to be one that's been requested for at least a year, probably more than that. As long as I've had this channel, I feel like people have been asking me to do this video, and today's the day I'm doing it, and it is a glove collection video. So I have a ton of gloves. Over the years I just keep getting more and I'm not getting rid of my old ones, so at this point I have a lot of gloves to show you guys all in one video. I believe it's 10, 11, somewhere in there. So I'm just going to hop right into it because it'll probably be a fairly long video, I would imagine. And I'm going to start with my catcher's mitts. Alright, so first I'll start off with this Under Armour catcher's mitt. Now, real quick, this is the more premium one of the models they had. They had one that was priced really high, that's this one. And then they had other ones that were more for youth players that weren't as good a quality. Now this was like Under Armour's first try at gloves, and I think they really struck out. I don't think they did a very good job with these. The leather's not very great, the pattern's not very great, but the new ones that they have, the Flawless series and the Genuine Pro, are very, very good. This wasn't as good, and it's just, I've held on to it. I don't really use it much at all. Not a great glove. Not my gamer, don't really use it much, but I still have it and I'll throw with it every now and then just for the fun of it. Alright, next up we have my gamer. This is a Rawlings Heart of the Hide Pro SP13B, so this is the Salvador Perez model. It's basically a Heart of the Hide version of the All-Star CM3000, which is a really great glove, a great pattern, and this glove is an absolute tank. I could never close it this much, and I've had it for I believe 2 years. It is a great glove. The leather is awesome quality. It's always been stiff. The ball just sticks in it at this point. I'm really a huge fan of it. I have it boxed. I'm always pulling the laces. They're rather stretched at this point, but that's alright. You know, I oil it every few months. Could use a new fresh coat of oil. But it's really just a great glove. It's done me so well. It is 32.5 inches, which is a little smaller than I would like, but it's not really an issue for me, so I don't really complain about that. The only complaint I do have is there isn't a ton of padding in the palm, so if you don't catch the ball right in the pocket, you can really sting the finger, which I put over the hood, which doesn't really help me a ton. But that's my only complaint. Otherwise, great glove. Very happy with it. It hasn't shown any signs of wear. And I'm so glad this is my gamer, and it will continue to be. Alright, now I'm going to hop into Outfield Gloves. Alright, so first off I'm going to start with this A2k KP92. This is vintage tan and black. It's an older model. I have a storytime video of how this glove became mine on the channel, but basically my dad got it from a friend. It sat in the garage. He didn't use it because he didn't want to break it in, and I saw it and I was like, oh my god, that's an A2k. So that's how this one came to be. I really don't use it much at all. I don't play much outfield, but it's here. I really like it. I think the colorway is outstanding. If anyone has this glove, like this color, in an infield model and wants to trade, I will gladly trade you. But I'll hop right into the next one. Not a ton more to say about this. Again, KP92, 12.5 inches, A2k, really, really solid glove. The pocket isn't as deep as I'd want it to be, but it's really great. Alright, so next up we have this Pro Preferred Outfield Mitt. This is all bruciato with the camel lacing, binding, and welting. And this is a really high quality glove. This one, it was my friend's. He played outfield and he became a PO and didn't really feel like having another glove, and he just said to me, he was like, you know, I just take it. I really have no use for it. It's just taking up space. And I was glad to take it, even though I also don't have much use for it, and it just takes up space for me, but I don't mind a really nice glove taking up space in my room. So this is a 12 3/4 H-Web Pro S303-6BR. This is a really, really popular pattern in the big leagues, and for good reason. It's big, it swallows the ball, it closes really nicely. I think this is a pretty good look. The bruciato is a nice color. And yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for this glove. Just a quick little look at it. And now we're on to the next. Alright guys, so now we have this A2000 KP92. This is pretty much what I game in the outfield when I do play, and actually I have a tournament coming up where I will be playing the outfield for the first time in years, and this is what I'll be using. Hopefully it'll go alright. This one's broken in a lot better than the A2k. The pocket's really deep. That's what I like about it a lot. This glove is light. Honestly, the leather on it isn't outstanding. It doesn't feel outstanding to me anyway, but it's so light and it's broken in so well, and it's an outfield glove, so I really don't mind at all. I think it's actually maybe a good thing. And I don't use it very often. It doesn't need to hold up for a long season, so it's okay, and I don't mind. You see the adhesive stain on the palm, which I think looks pretty good. It really claps well, and I don't know, I'm a fan of it, even though it doesn't feel as premium as these other two outfield mitts. So it's the gamer, it's what I'll be rocking with. I think it has a nice look to it. Blonde and black is always nice, and the Wilson yellow logos are also nice. So that's what I'm rocking with in the outfield, which I don't play very often, but that's what it is. Alright, so now I'm going to hop into the pride of my collection, my infield gloves, what I really care about, so I'll show you that now. Alright guys, so we're going to start off slow with this. This is my 9.5-inch training glove. It's a Rawlings Gamer XT. These go for about 80 bucks, 90 bucks, something like that. And it's just a small glove so you can work on your hands. If you can feel ground balls with this, you can really feel ground balls with your bigger one. The pattern is G95 XT, if you're wondering. Just all black, split gray welting, little mini single post web right there. I really like the look of this thing. It's a fun little glove. I think it feels pretty good too. Really good for what it is. Yeah, no complaints, nothing really much to say if you don't have one of these. I kind of recommend getting one. I think they're pretty helpful. I think they're pretty fun. So yeah, I might want to give that a shot. Alright guys, so next up we have my Rawlings DJ2. So this is a Pro DJ2 11.5-inch Heart of the Hide. So it does normally have a basket web. That's what Derek Jeter always used. But someone was selling this eye web for 10 bucks on Instagram. Couldn't pass that up. So I used this glove pretty much as a rainy day glove. Practice in the muddy days. This was my go-to. And with that eye web, it really wasn't very different from my gamer. So I was very happy to be using it. And honestly, the main reason I have this glove is because Derek Jeter is my favorite player of all time. He's, the spotlight of this channel. He's the header of my channel, my Instagram profile picture. So it really, obviously, he's my guy. And I wanted to have his glove. I honestly don't love his pattern. I wouldn't use it myself, but I don't hate it either. And it's kind of something different, and it's a good little rainy day glove. And I have the luxury of having a rainy day glove, and this is it. Alright, so I'm going to move on to the next. Alright guys, so next up, as I already talked about the Under Armour catcher's mitt, this is the Under Armour infield glove. Now this, unlike that one, is superb. It is really good. The leather is great, the look is great. There's how much it closes. This is another glove I used a lot in practice this year just for the fun of it. It's really not totally broken in just because I have other gloves that I would prefer to use in games. But going into school next year, this one definitely might get a little bit more time. I don't know yet. Depends how it breaks in, I guess. But I really like this glove. I have a video up on my channel if you guys want to go check that out. It's really pretty. I really like it a lot. Alright, next up. Alright, next up, we got our 44 Pro. I know you guys are always asking me to see this glove. So here's the deal. I customized it. I really wanted to try 44. I wanted to see how the leather felt. I wanted to make a cool, fun design, which this I think turned out beautiful. I love the look of it. The two-tone web, the white with the black mesh. I love it, okay? Blue palm pops like nothing. So that's the glove. But here's the thing. I never used it. I still haven't played catch with it. Two in the pinky, this is as much as I can move this thing. And I'm kind of sad that I haven't used it. But the reality is, it's going to take a lot of effort to break this thing in just because it is so stiff. And I just haven't gotten around to do it. And I kind of have too many gloves, which I hate saying that, but it's kind of true. I do kind of have too many gloves. And this one looks great, but I haven't really thrown with it. Not because I'm scared to get it dirty. It's just, it hasn't come up, and honestly I can't really play catch with it yet because the ball's not going to stick. So it needs a lot of mallet work, and I'll do it eventually. But it just hasn't happened, and I think it looks great sitting on my dresser. So I don't regret buying it. I did really want to try them out, and I'm glad I was able to try it out. If I start breaking it in, you guys will see an update on it. If not, here it is. Enjoy the look at it. You can always watch the unboxing. But yeah, that's this 44. Alright, next up we got 2 gloves left. Alright, so this is my custom A2000 1788. This glove has definitely seen better days. You see the huge adhesive stain on the palm. This was my gamer for years. I got it going into my freshman year of high school that fall, and I kept using it through my junior year. This thing has been beat to hell. The binding is all torn up. All the leather inside the palm, you know, front and back of it is cracking. It's kind of floppy at this point, but I would still be more than comfortable to use it. It's just a little small, and it's really not very comfortable anymore. And it also does not look nearly as good as it used to. All the blue is pretty much faded out, but it's still my favorite glove I've ever had. This thing was so good to me. It was honestly what got me into gloves. This is my pride and joy. You can hear the laces click. 2 in the pinky just closes perfectly. I think it still keeps its shape. Yes, it does. And yeah, that's my Wilson A2000 custom. Kind of got this channel started, got me going with gloves. Love this glove. Alright. Okay, last and certainly not least, it's my custom Pro Preferred. This is the current infield gamer. My new baby, kind of like that A2000 was. This glove is probably my favorite glove to use in this whole collection right now. The shape is there, it closes right. I just feel like this glove is the perfect combination of stiff but still closable. I mean, a lot of guys, they have gloves that you can barely squeeze, and that's what they're gaming because they like it stiff and they want to just deflect the ball into their hand. Other guys like their gloves like a pancake because they just want to swallow the thing. I feel like this is a perfect balance where I can catch the ball, it'll stick when I go diving in the backhand side, running over the shoulder, but it's still stiff enough where I can just deflect on a double play. My hands can still be quick in the infield, and this thing, I love the glove. It looks great, it smells great. The rich tan and black, I think, go beautifully with the blue accents, just popping it off. This thing is outstanding. I can't recommend Pro Preferreds enough. If you find the pattern you like, go get it. It's just such a good glove, and it's been used for about just 2 seasons or so, and it's really held up great, and I love it so much. And guys, that's going to do it. That's my whole collection. 10 gloves, 11 if you count the trainer. That's my collection. I hope you guys like it. And that's really all I got for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked seeing the gloves. If you have questions about the gloves, comment below. There are tons of videos on my channel talking about these gloves, updates, unboxings. You can see them when they were brand new. Definitely go check those out. Alright guys, also I'm selling TBC bracelets, kind of like this one I'm wearing right now. They say play ball, just kind of a mental cue to chill out, play ball, have fun. It's also what I say at the end of every video, which I'm going to go ahead and say now. Alright guys, that's going to do it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and play ball. This is the Baseball Channel.